Yo, what up? So the last couple of videos, not immediately, but I made a couple of videos in the past that talked about this program I was doing, which is called Mind Powers. And essentially, that program is this idea that you can change yourself from your thoughts, and your thoughts are like the most important thing in the world to you. And it has a whole other section of like, hey, the thoughts that you think in your head vibrate outwards as energy, and then like it attracts situations and to your life. And I don't really know if I completely grasp the science behind that or if it even makes sense to me, but I'm a lot more open to it after doing the program. I've been doing it for about 8 weeks, and I do feel like my life has changed in a positive way. Um, and I've been mostly making it for changing myself, thinking like basically thinking myself as much as a more hardworking and diligent and organized person. Right, that's kind of what I'm working on. I had this whole thing where like I feel like my mom always told me I was smart, and I kind of just relied on those smarts, and I never like learned how to develop a work ethic. That's like the story I was telling myself my entire life, and now I'm just like, okay, you know what? You are a responsible person. You are diligent. You are hardworking. So I'm kind of like doing these mind powers to change how I feel about myself, if that makes sense. But people do use it for like being more confident, being better with money, you know, being more outgoing, whatever it is. But I've been doing it for like 8 or 9 weeks, and then I fell off, which is sad. Basically, I just got lazy, really, if I'm honest. But I'm starting it back up again. I'm starting back from week one, and the only difference now is I'm gonna do it in the morning, right when I wake up. So at least I have that done. But anyways, the point of this video is there's just exercise in there that I've been doing, for the last 3 months, and I feel like it's really cool. And basically, all you do is whenever something good happens to you, whenever something lucky happens to you, you just think to yourself, "Oh, just my luck," right? And then you just assume yourself as a very lucky person. So I've been for the last, I think my entire life, I've been just doing this kind of innately, but more for the last 3 months, I've been doing it on purpose. It's just like I just assume best case scenario. Like if I'm gonna go park somewhere and it's a really busy, um, you know, busy parking lot, I just like drive to the front and I just assume I'm gonna get parking spot. And it's been happening, and I just like park there and I go, oh, just my luck. This just happens because I'm lucky, right? If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But like I just assume it's gonna happen, and a lot of times it happens. Like I can't really think of any examples of where things like, for example, I called the Uber X the other day to go to the airport, but I had hella luggage, and then I didn't even think about it. But then like Uber XL comes up, and then like we barely fit it into the Uber XL, and then I was, oh, just my luck, like it actually worked out. But I didn't even call it. I didn't plan ahead or whatever. Um, so little things like that. But I think the idea is basically you just start training yourself to imagine, to like basically default to, hey, best case scenario, good things are going to come, and then the good things end up do coming. And whether or not they do come because of whatever the pseudoscience is, I don't really care if it comes or not. But I think the idea for me is like, hey, you're not worrying about anything. You're just assuming best case scenario, and best case scenario may or may not happen. But like the other alternative is you're worrying about worst case scenario, and best case scenario might happen, right? So it's better to have that, and then if something does not work out, then you can deal with it later. But yeah, I think you should definitely practice it. It's free. I think it'll make you feel better. Just assume you're lucky. I mean, I think like whenever I play board games, I just assume I'm gonna win all the time, and I usually win. But that's because I'm good at board games. But I think it's just because like that mentality I have. It's like I always assume I'm gonna win, and then I pretty much win like 85% of the time I play anything. Um, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. If your name is Jordan and you're watching this video, then you know it's true. All right, see ya.